ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And the rejection by James.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Chicago trails by 5. Here's Westbrook. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 16 points.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Curry kicks to Thompson. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Ryan is checked in for Toronto. Ellis comes in for Steph Curry. And Chicago also making a switch. Curry's checked in for the tie. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. That's on Monte Ellis.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And Toronto making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Lopez, he's checked in for Chicago. Monroe comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Toronto calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
Curry kicks to Monroe. Outside Irving. Lopez against James. And the dunk by Lopez.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Chicago making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Lopez. Anthony comes in for Kevin Durant. And Wiggins is subbed in for Curry.
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
Toronto calls timeout. And Toronto making a change. Thompson's checked in. Toronto trails by 3. Outside Curry. Offensive rebound. Wallace kicks to Nowitzki. Thompson in the corner. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Thompson's got 5 now. 1:05 left here in the third quarter. Wiggins passes to Whiteside. Can't connect from short range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Anthony dishes to Wiggins. Back to Anthony. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. 11 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
Oh, excellent interior.
Oh!
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah,
Perhaps.
but hey, he's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
Here's Curry. He's got 14. James kicks to Curry. Pass to Nowitzki. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Missed. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Chicago with the ball. They lead by 1. So for Chicago right now, we've got DeMarcus Cousins. Durant is out there. With Nowitzki. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Westbrook in at the point.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
Kobe goes in. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
James checked in for Russell Westbrook. And there's the 3-second violation.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Toronto trailing. Here's James. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, you gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Clark, neither team with a big advantage here in the fourth quarter.
5 times we've had the lead switch so far. I mean, back and forth we go.
And Clark, that could rise again before we're through.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
LeBron, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that. this stage of the game. And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And the basket by Nowitzki.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the ring.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Toronto calls timeout. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
Walls is checked in for Toronto. Westbrook comes in for Bryant. Durant kicks to Westbrook. And he takes the fantastic lead pass. Up strong for the slam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum. It takes a lot of skill and agility to lay it in with the defense right on you. That's a terrific finish.
Durant, no good. Here's James. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Westbrook, here we go. It's tipped. And stolen by James. Throws it up high. Ellis can't get it to go.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
Inside. Here's Westbrook. And Durant sends it back. Curry with it. Picked up by Ellis. With the shot. And again, Chicago. No good.
Well, he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him. His team has still found a way to get it done.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
Count it.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
Toronto calls timeout. They're losing by 3. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
I think it's a no-brainer here. You got to go 2 for 1 to maximize the clock.
Important, and you're right about clock management. I mean, this is a great opportunity here, but first and foremost, they have got to get a quality shot.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Klay Thompson is checked in for Ellis, and it's Stephen Curry in for Russell Westbrook. And Chicago also making a switch. Irving's checked in for Curry. Westbrook passes to Cousins. Stolen by Thompson. And here is Curry. That will count. He got it!